She white, you, she shining, she crazy, she lifted, ain't she, she banging, she blasted, she magic,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So we are here with Sharea from Cherrie on Top. And so can you tell us a little bit about what you do in the community?
Yeah, so Cherrie on Top Youth Center, we started 6 years ago, and what we do is teach life skills. Where I grew up, a lot of times in school, we didn't learn the skills we needed to be successful in life. So we make sure we go back in the community and teach youth those skills. Basically like money management, anger management, food and nutrition, all the skills you need to be a successful citizen in society, basically. Mm-hmm.
That's cool. So it's like you use what you went through and everything, all the stuff you didn't have, to create something that is really beneficial for kids.
Yes. But it didn't come out the blue. I had people in my life. I had mentors. I played basketball. My basketball coach. I had godparents. They helped me and they taught me the life skills. And I saw how it turned out, so I had to make sure I had to give back, just pay it forward. Yeah.
That's what's up. So is there anybody in the community right now that you see kind of doing what you do? Or do you feel like it needs to be a lot more?
I feel like it needs to be a lot more, but someone on a big scale, I really appreciate, and I look up to Slim Thug because he's building homes in our community. He owns his own construction company. He gives bikes, over 200, I think, every Christmas. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's somebody to inspire to be like, but we need more, and that's what I want to do. That's what I look up to. Yeah,
that's cool. And so the thing that I like about you, like whenever you're with the kids and everything on Thursdays when we have it at Yale Village, you are super real with them. You're like super raw with them, super authentic. Mm-hmm. And so do you feel like that plays a part in how effective you are?
Yes. I've always been that way, even in school. I wasn't really popular, but the people who I did know, my friends, they knew they could count on me to be honest. And like, shout out to Charlamagne. I'm reading his book, and he talks about being real and being yourself and how people will respect that. And with the kids, I want to make sure that no matter what comes out my mouth or my head, that it's real, so I can get the best out of them as well. Yeah.
So what's like your favorite thing to do with the kids, and like, just a little bit about what you do on a weekly basis?
Really, my favorite thing is the part when it's not so serious, when we just having a good time, when we playing basketball, we cracking jokes with each other. I know that learning is very important, but if you don't build a bond with anybody, then it's hard for them to learn from you or from each other. So my favorite time is when we hanging out, having a good time. Yeah.
And so how did you get Cherrie on Top started? Like, was it super hard to get it started? It was just like little things.
Hell yes. Can I say that? Can you say that? I don't think hell is a curse word. I was in college and I was working at the YMCA. I was getting ready to start my 6th year, and I got word from my boss Melanie they were going to close it down because no one else wanted to work there. It was a street on Cherry Cove, and it was Habitat for Humanity homes. So a lot of stuff did go down in that area. And I was like, man, I want to do this for myself. And with influence with the kids, with the name, and how that happened was the neighborhood was Cherry Cove. My name is Sharea. Sometimes people call me Miss Cherrie or Sherry. Mm-hmm. I just kind of combined that, and Cherrie on Top, it was birthed. And I was only like 24 years old, so I'm young. I don't know what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that you have to get it incorporated as a business. I'm thinking if you want to give back, you just say, hey, I have a nonprofit organization. But no, it was serious business. But with the help of people around me, man, I got it done. And we still doing it to this day. Mm-hmm. So.
Now, a lot of people don't notice that, like, especially when you were saying you was working at the YMCA and it was going to get closed down. Like, so what kind of stuff was going on out there?
The kids were breaking in every week to basically only steal snacks. We couldn't keep the grass cut. Mm-hmm. So I had started cutting the grass. Then my boss was upset about that because she said, why are you out there cutting the grass? I'm like, well, the homeowners are complaining because the kids were tearing the place up. Mm-hmm. A lot of trash. The kids stopped coming out unless we were doing stuff for them. So it was just a lot of stuff like that, and the inconsistency that they had in their lives personally. They didn't believe that this place so good for us is gonna always be around. And they were right, because that community center was only open 3 years. And I was there those whole 3 years. And then after that, it was over. So.
And so with Cherrie on top,
Yeah.
do you eventually want to have your own center so, you know, it can be something different?
Yeah, my dream is to be the next YMCA. I don't know many African American ladies who own community centers all over the nation. I want to go in Chicago, or like to say Chirac, and have one in the middle of the hood. Want to make sure I keep one from where I grew up, all over where people are afraid to be. That's my dream. So yeah.
Okay, and so it kind of goes in line with our motto, because our motto for Diva Demeanor is having the heart of a soldier and the demeanor of a diva, and that's really what it sounds like you're doing, and that's why we interviewed you. And so what does that mean to you in your life?
Just means I can be myself. I can be in the hood with the kids having a good time. I can still hang out with my friends from my old high school, even though we're not on the same path, you know. And I can be in the boardroom. I'm not afraid to get in front of people who don't look like me, whose income is like this and mine is down here, and speak my truth, and not change my style or change the way I talk or anything like that. To me, that's really a diva demeanor.
So we do need to see a lot more women doing stuff like that, and we need to see more examples. And I know it's some girls that are out there that really don't have that many role models, especially in their community, to look up to. So what is something that you can say to them, like something that you've been through that you don't want them to go through?
What I can say is growing up without my father in the home because he was on drugs, and he still is to this day, so it's an on and off relationship. My advice to all the girls out there: dig into something positive, get into your passions, get into your community and do positive things, and don't fill those voids with like sex, drugs, and I'm not saying sex is not supposed to be a bad thing, but don't do it for the wrong reasons. I mean, God did put sex here on earth for, you know, a good reason, but don't do it because you feeling like you lonely. And I know a lot of us in our community suffer from not having one or two of our parents in our lives. So my advice to you is don't make bad choices based on someone else hurting you, because I still deal with that today. So whenever I feel like I'm having a bad day, or I feel like I miss that relationship that I always wanted, I do something good. I give back to kids. I hang out with my friends. I just make a choice to do the right thing.
And one thing about our mission with Diva Demeanor is, you know, we really want more women, more girls to be out in their communities active. And so if you go to divademeanor.com and you click on the Diva directory, you're going to see a whole list of organizations where you can click on there, read about them, and you can get involved with them. And Cherrie on top is definitely on there.
Yes, we're on there.
So you can definitely go on there and go ahead and get involved. And so is there anything else, like any other things that you have coming up that you want to talk about?
Okay, like Jasmine said earlier, we're in Yale Village Apartments every Thursday from 4:30 to 6. We want you to come on out. You can volunteer, you can donate, you can check out our website at CHERRIE ontop.org. That's cherryontop.org. We're going to do some life skill tours this summer, bringing the kids out. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to take them to a health food store and then take them to like a Jovi's or something like that, and let them compare and contrast the foods in their neighborhood versus, you know, the grocery shopping and foods in the more prominent neighborhoods. So just stuff like that. So we really need your donations, we really need your support, and we really need volunteers who look like us, who can mentor our kids. So that's about it.
And I guess I can have a closing statement, but I don't know closing statements.
What?
She white, you, She shining, She crazy, She lifted, ain't she, She banging, She blasted, She magic, She lifted, ain't she,
I've been gone for a minute. You ain't never met me, bro.
to push a Celica. Now I'm in a country mun. I don't care about the digits. I got more heart than you, son. Used to care about the